Good morning, Columbus, from Goodwill Columbus WCS, and welcome to the first ever Hump Day Trivia brought to you by Goodwill Columbus Work and Community Services. All right, so we are going to try this and see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure all this out. So you guys can play along. I want to do a test quiz question and to see what my delay is. So, what is the shortest complete English sentence? Anybody? This is going to be fun. All right. Yes, close. It's go. At least the one I have, but yes, works. All right, so that was probably a good 20 to 25-second delay. All right, let's try some other ones. In Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what? You'll have to let me know if you hear that buzzing noise over the video. I'm on the work floor. I felt it fitting to be right here in the game room area. This is fun. I can't see myself in the video. I popped something up. So anyways, let's keep going. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what? The answer is love. Yes. How would you think that would read? Somebody actually got that one a full minute later. This is fun. I love this. All right. In terms of production volume, what is the most popular fruit in the world? Did you also know that in supported living, today's theme is sunglasses? So I'm wearing my sunglasses to support all of our folks in supported living today. Shout out to all those folks working hard and all of our individuals at home. We are thinking about you. We miss you all. Tomato. Yes, tomato is a fruit. All right. How about for you comic book nerds out there? Which fictional city is the home of Batman? I'm not much of a DC guy. I'm more Marvel just because my favorite character is the Punisher because I'm all about social justice and he's like the biggest social justice warrior out there. But Batman still has a special place in my heart. I remember to me, Michael Keaton will always be Batman. I'm not quite up to speed with the Ben Affleck Batman. Never even seen his movies, but to me, he's more Daredevil than he is Batman. So, which fictional city is the home of Batman? Gotham City. All right. Man, this thing's just not popping up right. All right. Way to play along, Goodwill Columbus. You seem to be the only one watching me right now. I apologize for that. All right. Let's see. Here's for you health nuts. Spinach is high in what mineral? I know Popeye eats a lot of spinach. I'm not a big canned spinach person. I like it fresh on a salad with some dressing. To me, that's the best way to eat spinach. But Popeye always ate it fresh from a can. And it must have been this mineral that gave him all of his strength. Can you identify? Oh, Boo's here too. Yay, Boo. Spinach is high in what mineral? Iron. Yes, there we go. We got an answer. All right. Let's see here. In the film Babe, what type of animal was Babe? Ooh, I didn't think about that, Boo. Putting some fresh spinach in a smoothie. I bet you that's pretty good as well. A great, tasty way to get some iron and not really know that you're eating healthy. I think that's the only way I can tolerate kale. To me, kale is too chewy. So in a smoothie, kale works best. So, in the film Babe, what type of animal was Babe? He was a pig. All right, bonus question. What did the farmer say to Babe when he finished herding the sheep? What did the farmer say when Babe finished herding the sheep? He said, "That'll do, pig." Yes, James Cromwell in his best. All right. Here's for your math nuts. What's the total number of dots on a pair of dice? This is a tricky one. I had to research this one a little bit. What's the total number of dots on a pair of dice? The correct answer to that question, which was, what's the total number of dots on a pair of dice? 42. I know most people would just say 6. There's 6 sides on a dice. Unless you're a D&D fan, then that goes up to like 20. But there are 42 dots. If you count all of the dots, there's 42 total. All right. Here's another movie question for you. Who directed the movie Jaws? Yes, Mike, a pair of dice. That was the trick. Which director directed the movie Jaws? The single movie that, or the one movie that single handedly scared people away from beaches for a whole entire summer. Spielberg, that is correct. I think we're picking up steam here, folks. All right, here's one. Now, for you TV nuts and animated fans, what is the name of the city where the cartoon family The Simpsons live? The Simpsons, the longest running animated series ever, has been on since what, the late 80s? It's amazing that they're still coming up with relevant topics to do this show. But what is the name of their city? It's a very common name. Almost makes you think that you've heard it somewhere before. Where do the Simpsons live? Springfield, that is correct. Bonus point question. Which state does Springfield belong? In which state does Springfield belong? Anybody want to wager a guess on that one? I remember first watching The Simpsons a long time. Unknown. Illinois? Good guess, Boo. But you would be surprised that a total of 32 states have a Springfield city or town. Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, thought that it was a very good representation of anywhere USA. So, Springfield is just the town that everybody in the United States can kind of relate to because 32 states have a Springfield city or town. You would be surprised. All right. Now, let's get into some riddles, some trick trivia, will ya? Let's see what you can get on these ones. Now, what is always coming but never arrives? What is always coming but never arrives? It seems like May, to me, would be the answer to that one. I don't know if April will ever finish. That's not the answer. What do we got going on, folks? Who wants to wager a guess? What is always coming but never arrives? Oh, there we go. I finally figured out how to lower that thing down. Now I can see my face. All right. What is always coming but never arrives? The correct answer is tomorrow. Yes. Good answer, Ricky. Me at work by 7:30. I don't know if you've ever really made it by 7:30. But hey, you're at least consistent. I'll give you that. All right. What can be broken but is never held? What can be broken but is never held? I think chopsticks. I don't know how many of those I've broken just trying to hold them. I've never really successfully held them, but that's not really the answer. Let's see here. Probably that nice lamp in the house that we'd knock over with the ball playing inside after moms yelled at us not to play with balls in the house. But that's not it either. Promise. That's a good response there. Great job, Goodwill Columbus. All right. Next one. What is it that lives if it is fed and dies if you give it a drink? What is it that lives if it is fed and dies if you give it a drink? I know it's not me. I mean, I definitely live to eat. Definitely a foodie here. But again, I'm human. I do need water at least every 3 days minimum. So, what is it that lives if it is fed and dies if you give it a drink? I think this is why I really couldn't do radio. Just talking to myself all day long. It's tough. Wish there was a way for live video interaction. So what is it that lives if it is fed and dies if you give it a drink? The answer is dun, 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 fire. You got to feed a fire. But if you give it a drink, you put it out. All right. Here's one specifically for Mike. What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all of his fingers on one hand? Again, this is for Mike Kelly. I know you're out there and you've been kind of slow to get in some of these things. What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all of his fingers on one hand? Ego. That's a good answer for the previous one. But I think people who drink, their ego inflates. Sorry, all this talking. I needed a drink, but it's not putting me out. All right, Mike. Come on, Mike. What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all of his fingers on one hand? Nope. All right, let's help Mike out on this one. So, what word would you use to describe a man who does not have all of his fingers on one hand? The answer is normal, because people usually have half of their fingers on one hand and half on the other. Yes, that is the answer to that one. It made me chuckle. All right, let's see here. Here's a nice question for you. I can't see Mike's comments either. I think he's just slow, maybe. I mean, he responded once a while ago. I think he's just being quiet. All right, now let's put our thinking caps on for this one. If a plane crashes on the border between the United States and Canada, where do they bury the survivors? If a plane crashes on the border between the United States and Canada, where do they bury the survivors? Anyone? Would it depend on which side of the country line or toll booth that they would, the checkpoint? Would they need a passport? Yes, Ricky, you were on the ball. Nowhere, I hope, is what she responded, and that's correct. Survivors are not buried, unless you really don't like them. But that's a whole nother topic altogether, and we will do that in one of our moral discussion days. So, yes, if a plane crashes on the border between the United States and Canada, they do not bury survivors. The cemetery. Yeah, I've got an inappropriate joke for that one, but we won't go there. As they kick and scream, I will bury them wherever I please. Yes, thank you, my dark friend. All right. If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take 4 away, how many do you have? If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? I like apples. I actually had a nice bowl of fruit this morning. It really hit the spot. You know, it's funny because you stop at the grocery store because you want some fruit, and then you end up buying donuts and buffalo wings and macaroni salad and Twinkies and cheese ball and crackers. Yes, that was my morning shopping spree, and all I went in there for was a bowl of fruit. I didn't eat it all at once. But anyways, if you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? It's my bowl, so still 6. Yes, Mike, I should have probably rewrote that question a little bit. The answer is the 4 you took away. But to Mike's credit, he figured out a way around that. I threw them all at Mike, not because I love him, no. Good way to tie that back into the first 2 questions there, Kathy. All right. So, if you had only one match and entered a dark room containing an oil lamp, some kindling wood, and a newspaper, which would you light first? If you had only one match and entered a dark room containing an oil lamp, some kindling wood, and a newspaper, which would you light first? Well, I mean, you could take the newspaper and crinkle it up and then put that down and then put the kindling wood on top of that and then maybe douse it with some oil. The match. There we go. See, now I'm just rambling. All right, here's another tough one for you. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? It's a legal quandary. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? I'm not going to comment on that one. I don't want to get in trouble. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? Yes, Goodwill Columbus says. Let me ask you this. What is a widow? Oh, see, Ricky. Ricky's picking up on it. Yes, if he wasn't already dead. So it is not legal for a man to marry his widow's sister, and since he is dead, it would be very hard to do. All right. Now, here's one that kind of made me think, especially with my construction background. If Mrs. John's bungalow is decorated completely in pink, with the walls, carpet, and furniture all shades of pink, what color are the stairs? If Mrs. John's bungalow is decorated completely in pink, with the walls, carpet, and furniture all shades of pink, what color are the stairs? Are they carpeted stairs? Are they wooden stairs? I'm not sure it can be done. Why don't you think it could be done? Have you ever seen painted stairs before? What? I might have hit the wrong button. There we go. Back at it. It's a bungalow. Yes, bungalows are single level dwellings. They don't have stairs. Good way to pick up on that one. All right. Here is a math one for you. All right. So get out your papers and calculators and try to figure this one out. If an electric train is moving north at 100 miles per hour and a wind is blowing to the west at 10 miles per hour, which way does the smoke flow? Good question. So if an electric train is moving north at 100 miles per hour and a wind is blowing to the west at 10 miles per hour, which way does the smoke flow? So you got your stuff. You got your numbers, 100 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour. How does that affect the smoke and cause it to go in which direction? It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. Yes. Electric trains don't have smoke. I love it, guys. All right. Here's another math one for you. Some months have 31 days, others have 30 days. But how many months have 28 days? Some months have 31 days, others have 30 days. But how many have 28 days? I know March felt like it had 3,000 days. April's about to break the record on that one. How many months have 28 days? Well, if it's leap year like this year. Oh, good answer. All months have 28 days. Okay. Here's another one for you. Uncle Bill's farm had a terrible storm and all but 7 sheep were killed. How many sheep are still alive? I like sheep. So Uncle Bill's farm had a terrible storm and all but 7 sheep were killed. How many sheep are still alive? The correct answer? 7. Get it? Because it said all but 7 sheep were killed. So the survivors is right there in the story. Here's one that made me think a little bit. So what do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? What do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? At first, I thought this one was stalker, or crazy, or just very watchful. But what do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? I wonder if Ricky can get this one. Soon to be single. Yeah, close. Actually, she's already single. She's a widow. A widow always knows where her husband is all the time because he's in the cemetery. All right. What goes up and down but always remains in the same place? What goes up and down but always remains in the same place? I would say my blood temperature. Or not temperature. Uh, Pressure. Yes. It goes up and down, but it's part of me. Is that it? No. What goes up and down but always remains at the same place? A jailhouse wife. Oh, sorry. I'm just starting to see some other comments come through on this one. What goes up and down but always remains in the same place? The answer is stairs. Yes, I'll accept elevator or escalator, but technically, escalators only go one direction. All right. What is it that goes up but never comes down? What is it that goes up but never comes down? Hmm. What is it that goes up but never comes down? Correct answer, age. Your age will always go up and it'll never come down. All right. Here's another one for you. What has a head and a tail but does not have a body? What has a head and a tail but does not have a body? This made me think of an old Mad TV sketch about the head detective. Yeah, there could be a joke, Mike. Coin. Yes, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Here's another thinker for you. Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby? Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby? But a snake still has a body, Ricky. Granted, it's a really creepy body and it's attached to both ends, but still. So the next question is, who is bigger? Miss Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby? All, but which one is bigger? This one's going to be a groaner. I'll give you a fair warning. Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby? The answer is the baby, since he is a little bigger. I know. Growing away all you want on that one. My next question. If you set a cup on the table facing south while you are on the north side of the table, on which side is the cup's handle? Yes, I said groaner. I don't know what you think you heard, but I did say groaner. If you set a cup on the table facing south while you are on the north side of the table, on which side is the cup's handle? And I can tell you the directionally challenged people will struggle with this one, but that's okay because we still love you. We're all here to support your directionally challenged intuition on how to answer this one. So if you set a cup on the table facing south while you're on the north side of the table. Which side of the is the cup's handle? Depends if you're right or left-handed. Possible. It's possible. Yes, Boo is correct on this one. The outside of the cup. No matter which way the cup is turned, the handle is always on the outside. All right. It has been so much fun. I'm going to give you one final bonus question. And the winner of this one can have the bragging rights for the day until my next trivia round next Wednesday. All right. Cups don't have handles, mugs do. All right, Mike, you're just being a little smug now. But I like the thought. All right, final bonus question. What is black and white and I'm looking for something specific on this one. What is black and white and red all over? I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about this one. There's a very obvious answer to this one, but I'm going to warn you, it's not that one. What is black and white and red all over? Newspaper. Nope, that's the obvious one. There's another answer to this one. What is black and white and red all over? Any other guesses? I bet people are doing that right now. An embarrassed zebra. Oh, I like that one. A junk with a diaper rash. I don't know if I can say, oh, it's too late. I already said it. A noir film in the red light. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's what I'm looking for. I've been red all over. Oh, all good answers. I am looking for a baby skunk with diaper rash. A baby skunk with diaper rash. So, thank you all for your participation today. This was our first go at some live video trivia. I'm going to try to mix things up next week. We'll do, if you guys want to comment on this post on some different trivia topics you want, I will take a look at those and see what I can put together. And next Hump Day, we'll do another round. Thank you guys. And this is goodbye from Work Community Services here at Goodwill Columbus. Bye now.